Previously on Sports and Touring.
We're going back to my first time at the German versus Japanese car meet. So we're thinking about going to another event, and we're thinking of all convoying down there now. Welcome to Sports and Touring, and yes, we are still on lockdown, but not quite as much as we were before, fortunately. And as I said last time, I've got a whole load of footage that I never had time to edit and share with you. Last time we looked back at the German versus Japanese car meet, and while I was there, I found out about an incredible car show at Denbies Vineyard, where there was going to be an amazing collection of supercars. So we arrived at Denbies, and there are some awesome cars here on show. I'm just going to have a look around and I'm going to take you with me. So parked right next to my car is one of my dream cars, the V8 Vantage. I think my garage would have to have the 370Z Nismo and this Aston Martin in it, side by side. Two completely different personalities, two completely different moods. One's pure class and yet still aggressive. The other one is just kind of, pure boy racer, let's face it. So I just started a conversation with the owner of the Vantage, and he's like, hey, yeah, go on, sit inside, I'll start it out for you. So I've just sat in the car, and they said to me, this car is just like, you just feel like you sit in it and you're just where you're supposed to be. And I sat in it and I'm like, okay, I know what you mean now. Just get in it, the seat just feels perfect. The steering wheel is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the sort of, that it's a little bit smaller and it's quite compact, squared off. It just looks awesome, feels awesome. Pure luxury and sports all rolled into one. I have to say, I love this car. One of the things that I always liked about the Aston Martins is the doors. Because rather than just opening outwards, they actually open up in a slightly angled upwards way, which is kind of, it's not trying to be Lambo doors, it's not trying to be anything else, it's just being Aston Martin with that slight lift of the doors, like, a little subtle flaring of the wings to say, yeah, I'm special, but I'm not going to show off too much. But this car is absolutely gorgeous. The interior is lovely. You just feel perfectly cocooned inside this car, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to drive in one of these one day. I really am. Wow, this is something you don't see that often. Ford GT, absolutely stunning car. This is one of my favorite supercars. Now, I just found out this particular car is a private collector's car. Apparently, they were headhunted by Ford to own the car, and they've held it for the required period. And I just found out that right now, these are going for 1.3 million. You would pay between 350 and 450 for one of these cars, brand new. Now they're selling for over £1 million. That's unbelievable. One day. There's a private collector here who's got a lovely collection of Ferraris right next to me, and this one in particular, this beautiful Pista, has got an absolutely stunning paint job. Silver with an absolutely gorgeous purple that I don't know if it comes out on the camera as well, but it's called Violetta Dino. It's the only Pista with a Violetta Dino stripes. Now, the owner was telling me that this colour is a very special colour. He said that apparently Enzo Ferrari never wrote with, say, a black or a blue pen. It was this particular colour here, this purple colour. So it's kind of an homage to Enzo Ferrari, and I have to say, this particular purple or Violetta Dino on this particular silver looks absolutely stunning. So I've just spoken to the owner, and he was very, very kind to let me check out the interior of this Ferrari. The textures, the materials, it feels both luxurious and very, very sort of race car. You've got these handles on the door, all kind of race car inspired, designed to reduce weight with the minimum mechanicals in the doors, all carbon fiber. Alcantara, which just kind of helps to make sure the top surfaces aren't shiny and dazzle you if there's bright light, bright sunlight. But the rest of it's just carbon, lightweight, and the seats feel, these seats feel pretty amazing. And you know, what I have to say, one criticism of many Italian supercars is how the pedals are often offset. These are perfectly straight. The steering wheel is perfectly straight in front of me. It just feels like you're exactly where you're supposed to be in this car. Right, so people are starting to leave here at Denbies. Started out the day with just a random breakfast meet, ended up at Denbies with some amazing cars. So if you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, choose all videos to make sure you're notified, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you next time.